yeah, baby. Welcome. Welcome. We're doing something crazy today. There's a new ADF map. So, on this Defense Force Files day, it's a paladin in the Golden Treasures room, and let's talk about shut the fuck up. I feel like it. I feel like it. So let's do it. See, the thing is, guys, this is Golden Treasure, so I'm gonna word it this way. You know, when you have a golden treasure among you, among yourself, among your soul. When you carry that shit in your inventory, you gotta not tell people about it. You gotta shut up. Delayed gratification is so looked over nowadays, but your silence can also be a weapon. It can also be a weapon of understanding, a weapon of humility. See, so many things. I've learned this from Asmongold. So many things can be solved by doing nothing. And you know what the vocal version of doing nothing is? It sounds just like this. It's a very powerful tool. You know, it's just like any video game. When you silence someone's attacks, they are pretty powerless. Pretty powerless. So remember, remember, uh, silence is the way. So that's what we're talking about today. Let me explain a little bit about this Defense Force map. As you can see, we are in Al Agracio, little version 2 area, which is awesome. I love that they're like focusing on maps for this. I love that they're focusing on new maps for this because you know, going to the different places was some of my favorite parts of, you know, just recontextualizing the towns was one of my favorite parts of this mode, this side mode. And it's kind of crazy that they waited until version 4 to even release something like this, but they were only using like the version 1 towns. And I think this is one of the very few version 2 towns. That they've recently done. They did Gran Zadora 2 recently, version 2 map, and I honestly hope they do not stop adding them. So this one's pretty fun. This one is pretty fun. You got some genies here, so it's best to have out a shield so you can spell block. And it's a very easy self-explanatory map. It's just a big line forward, just like Al is. So yeah, you just kind of hold the line. The choke point is right where the columns are, so you kind of, when the boss appears, you kind of want to hold him there for as long as you can. We actually do end up slamming this guy down. You see the Pharaoh's running in the back there. He's gonna come soon, but we actually do end up fucking him up. But if you have any kind of tank or defensive class, just kind of, you know, stay in the middle of it. Get a mage class, you're just gonna hold point, really. I'm just kind of catching enemies as they come along, and always remember in this mode you gotta grab those bells as soon as they appear, because they're gonna summon the other enemies. Alright? Alright. But yeah. Silence. Silence, silence, silence. Let me go to my notes. Because, you know, there's certain factors about this that are just kind of pertinent, you know? To success, especially success online. A lot of things, a lot of things come into question when we are online, especially if you do things like live streaming and whatnot. And people don't realize like the need to crash out is so strong when you're up there, but staying silent and staying stable in what you want to do is way more profitable than crashing out. See, it's just like right here, doing nothing. See, I could crash out and run all over the map and be like, there's enemies coming everywhere, but I just gotta wait. I just gotta wait till they all come right here, and then we're gonna fuck them all up. And that's what being silent is doing when you have some kind of crazy controversy or something online. See, the thing is, you have to rely on 2025. You have to rely on the year of the truth. We are a quarter century in. Internet is in full swing, and the truth will find people, whether they want it or not, whether it's their choice or not. It will. It will. And people on the media, it's becoming so apparently clear that the like what do you call it? Popular media, the oh my goodness, I'm losing my words. Mainstream media. That's what I mean. Mainstream media is it's so clear that they're blatantly trying to lie to us, and they have been for so long, you know? Like how are we supposed to believe what the political campaigns and people say when you got shit like booty cancer Biden going on? Motherfuckers being like, oh yeah, we knew he couldn't do anything. He was retarded. He was deaf and dumb. His battery was low, just like my damn Switch. Jesus Christ. Let me start charging. But you see what I mean? Like, we can't trust really anything we just see baseline. And a lot of people are realizing that. Because a lot of people are realizing that, everybody's looking for alternate sources. And these alternate sources are spinning like 3 and 4 different stories, and some are showing their biases, but the ones that aren't showing their biases are getting annihilated by those who want to show the truth. And at least for me, at least the way I've structured my algorithm, I get a lot of different takes on the same opinion in order to get the general truth, you know? But everything I look for has the facts in it. Because that's all you can really rely on. Everybody's gonna tell you some sort of story of how it looks. But as long as you look at it, you know, just the facts of what happened, the lateral. And sometimes you can't even rely on that anymore. I'm hearing about a lot of people saying like I can't trust women now. I can't trust girls now. I can't. But it's guys, you can't trust the world because you can't trust yourself. We have to look deep and be like, why are we even here? What are we doing this for? And once you figure that out, you realize you don't need to explain a lot. You don't need to talk a lot. Silence is your main weapon. Once you figure that out. But a lot of people can't authentically walk that path to be like, oh man, let me find this thing out. They have to like lie to themselves. They have to lie to everyone else. They have to be like, I already know what it is. They have to have all this pride within themselves. It's okay, guys. It's okay. No one's gonna come at you for having questions. But once you know those answers, and then you have people trying to tell you that you're not right, you know what I mean? You just gotta let them come to their conclusions. There are a lot of arguments that I've come along that I'm just like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna win this one, so I just have to walk away. It's just like the thing, like the extra Emily situation. It's like, you know, if you just stopped and said nothing, no one would have seen this. Everyone would have blown over. But you don't carry the weapon of shutting the fuck up. And that's where the crash outs come. But you see, the thing is, a crash out is a currency now. It's insane, but yes, a crash out is a currency. It's all attention. And like most say, there is no such thing as bad publicity. So with a thing like that, you know, just giving them more air. Ooh, look at that. We maxed out the rank. That's beautiful. I'm a gold getter. Giving them more air will inherently let them breathe through it. Look at that blue sky. Look at all the Twitter and blue sky hate out of this world, and we got the dagger for it. Gotta use our Twitter fingers, you know, and that's something she could have done. She could have used her damn Twitter fingers, but she's got to file a damn DMCA claim, and then now people are looking at her and be like, well, you know, you're committing crimes on stream. I'm like, geez, you just drawing all this unnecessary attention when all you needed to do was just kind of not. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing, but nevertheless, these people will be fine. It's always a struggle to see where the world will lead. But I hope, the silence will be carried when it needs to be carried. Because honestly, the truth will come out. And the fact that the vindictive silence was not wielded means there's more to the story. And guys, remember, there always is more to the story. So I say, we all need to be careful. We all need to be careful about living your truth. Honestly being like, I don't know what's going on. Or honestly be like, I'm going towards this. But just live your truth. I know how hard and scary that may seem, but it's going to be a scary world 10, 5 years from now when you realize you've been living it for someone else. All right. Let me practice what I preach, get off my soapbox. I've already gone far over the time limit for this. So, everybody have a good day, and I'll see you next time.